Project Kyles review.
Greetings, mortals! This is Project Kyle coming to you live from Planet Booktube. So as promised, I will be doing book reviews for this channel. And to kick this off, we're going to start with 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad. This book, I can't say I've quite ever read anything like it before. It is very dark, very mysterious, and it definitely delivers on the creep factor. The synopsis reads, "There is a reason they never went back. It's been decades since anyone set foot on the moon. Now 3 ordinary teenagers, 3 winners from NASA's unprecedented worldwide lottery, are about to become the first young people in space and change their lives forever." So the first thing that attracted me to this, other than the dark setting and the suspense that was obviously going to be found in this book, was I appreciated that they gave a little bio on the 3 teenagers. And as goofy as Antonine's trying to go to the moon to escape his ex was, I really appreciated that they actually gave life to the characters before I even read the book. So right from the first page I could tell this was going to be good, when the main antagonist's name is Doctor, and it's pretty much blurred out, as you can see. So, good way to start off with the creepy mystery right there, right off the bat. One issue I did have right off is that, as you can see, in each chapter, it just has this black box with pretty much nothing in it. If you look carefully on some of them, there are minor traces of stars, but it's very rare. I don't know if I maybe got a misprint or something, but if this is the way all the books are, this was a very poor design flaw, which does get my attention right off. So the story starts with NASA's board of directors getting together, and they need to get back to the moon, and they know that it is very dangerous to do so because of a tragedy that happened back in the 1970s. Does NASA decide to cut their losses? No. Instead, they have a brilliant idea to send another space team up in space. And to make it even better, they decide to start a lottery to send 3 teenagers up in space. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Everything goes wrong. The story then turns over to our 3 protagonists. And that's when things go a little bit downhill. The characters weren't really that in-depth. The only one I really felt drawn to was Maya, and this was more because she had the most challenges out of all of them. For one thing, her family forced her to go, so she wasn't happy about going to the moon. And second, her character was a little bit darker and more moody at the beginning, kind of giving her a little bit of character progression, but not much. Overall, I would say Maya got a pass. Midori and Antonine, not so much. Which leads me to the second issue that I had with this story. You have to read halfway through the book before the action actually picks up. The beginning is pretty much just explaining the lives of these 3 teenagers, which, again, are kind of meh. And when they finally do get a chance to actually add some character development when the 3 meet and build up a friendship, they kind of skip over it. At one point, at the beginning, they're very shy and don't want to talk to each other. In the next chapter, they're all best friends. So, yeah. Character development was not this story's strong suit. With that being said, when they finally do get to the moon, that is where things get interesting. The book transforms from a very mediocre storyline to one of the creepiest books I have ever read. And it is just the right level of creepiness to actually be exciting and fun. However, with the brilliant prose leads to a lot more cons. First of all, the astronauts that these kids were sent with were completely incompetent and cowardly, and really did absolutely nothing. And my biggest issue was with Caitlin, the astronaut who is assigned to protect the 3 teenagers. She is a useless, incompetent astronaut who is more worried about her own skin than actually protecting the kids. And I guess that would be okay if that's what her character was supposed to be, but you can tell that the author actually tried to make her an endearing character and failed miserably. Now, I will not say what happens at the end of the book, as that would completely ruin the read. It was a very unique ending, I will say that, very original. I actually did not quite feel satisfied with the way that it was approached. And again, I won't give away what exactly happened, but I felt it could have been executed in a much better way. This kind of lost points for me, because it was such an exciting adventure for this, at least the second half of the book, and to kind of end in the way that it did made me feel depressed, if anything, because I wanted more. I really feel that they could have done more with it, even though it was unique, and I will applaud them for trying something new. Would I recommend reading it? If you like creepy, urban legend-themed, psychological novels that feature heavy suspense, then yes. If you're looking for a vibrant, feel-good read that has wonderful characters that flourish and add depth to the storyline, then this wouldn't be for you. Overall, though, I feel that the good does far outweigh the bad, and it was unique enough for me to say that this was one of my favorite books that I've read. Now that I've given all of that info, I'm going to give my rating. Taking all the facts and figures into consideration, I hereby give 172 Hours on the Moon a 4-star rating. To all my viewers out there, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please push the like button. And if you want to see more videos, then consider pushing the subscribe button. On that note, this is Project Kyle signing off. Farewell.